Kirsten, welcome to my book nook. Today I'm talking about Did I Mention I Need You, which is the second book in the Dimmerly series by Estelle Maskame. Last month I read a lot of books. This month so far it's the 11th and I have only finished a book if it's been by Estelle Maskame. So I've read Did I Mention I Love You and Did I Mention I Need You. Those are the only two books I've finished this month. So you can tell they're pretty engaging because I'm just not in a finishing mood, it seems. Did I Mention I Need You starts with a love triangle motif. Love triangle motifs are my least favourite. I just spend the entire book going, well, why not have both? Embrace the power of and. I myself, as you probably know, am very much an embrace the power of ander. Does that even make sense? This one does at least make sense. There's no way she can have both of the people she wants. But I'm still thinking, well, you obviously can love two people. Why not just embrace that and go for it? It's not going to happen. But at least in this book, there are reasons why she can't just embrace the fact that she's obviously in love with two people and just try and make two relationships work. I'm not talking about cheating. I'm talking about consensual relationships. Starts a year after the Did I Mention I Love You finishes. And Tyler's in New York. He's just finished his run of whateverness, which he was going to do at the end of the last book. And Eden is going out to visit him. She's got a boyfriend. We don't know whether he's got a girlfriend. She's going out to stay with him for 6 weeks. And her boyfriend is not happy, which is reasonable. But she goes anyway. And she doesn't break it off with him before she goes. She meets Tyler. Everybody's still in love. There's still not so much drugs or rock and roll in this book as in the last book. But there's still a reasonable amount of sex. And basically they just still feel as much as ever about they did for each other. They still feel as much for each other as they ever did. The chemistry's still there. They're still not really siblings. And it's all about how they decide to come out to the world and whether they decide to come out to the world. And into all this we have Tiffany, who was the big bad from the last book. Now, interestingly enough, the last book I said, oh, she's got so many insecurities. I bet she's going to be a nice person if you could just find that inside her. That's what Eden thought. This book, we have a different authorial voice who makes it absolutely clear with more spotlight on Tiffany that Tiffany's just an arse. I mean, she's just horrible. She doesn't have a reason for her bad behaviour. Yeah, she's just badly behaved. She doesn't care who she hurts while she's getting what she wants. So I think that was quite interesting, actually, to see and quite an insight into Eden, that Eden was willing to believe well of someone who actually just, there wasn't anything to think about her in the first place. And Eden's a bit less trusting, a bit less prepared to go along with it this time. And Tiffany's just completely out and out horrible. The rest of Eden's friends, some of them have moved on and left her and they're not really talking anymore. Some of them are really close, and that's the way it goes, isn't it? The ones that stay behind stay really good friends, I guess. I guess that's how life goes. We don't see very much of Eden's parents in this book. You might remember I said he shows his true colours in this book. He's just horrible. I kind of hope his second wife leaves him at the end of the book. She's lovely. And she's Tyler's mum, obviously. Eden's mum is a complete sweetheart, and she's got a nice new partner, and she's a really good mum. She's a really good mum. Yeah, she's the sort of mum that anyone would want to be, really, I think. And that's really nice, obviously, to have that kind of family relationship scene that while the dads are a bit, yeah, there is this kind of adult male who's okay, and the mums are really lovely. I don't really have a lot else to say about this book. I'm kind of trying to avoid spoilers. There's a lot of New York in the book. I hated New York City. It's my least favourite city in the world. Sorry. But Eden's really excited about it. Eden really loves it. So that's really nice to see her enthusiasm. There's a nice male-female relationships in the book, non-romantic relationships, uh, like Tyler's friendship with his English friend Emily, who he met during his mysterious thing, which I feel is like a spoiler for the first book, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. But he meets her basically in the course of work, and that's really cool. And he's got a friend from Boston, and they kind of make fun of his accent, which I can't pick up in the writing, but I'm sure someone who's more familiar with American accents would be able to pick it up. And yeah, as I said before, Maskame has a phenomenal characterisation. She's got great world building. It's a great book. It's a great book. I loved it. I don't really know what else to say. Give it a go if you like romance. Make sure you pick up the first one first because that's quite important. And I'll see you next week when I'm talking about the third one. Bye.